Assalamu alaikum. My name is Umama Hasni. Roll number EP 1770171, group number 28. Today the topic of my presentation is analgesic under pediatric consideration. Analgesic. Analgesics are those drugs which provide relief from pain without putting you to sleep or loss of consciousness. As children are unable to verbalize their feelings, it is the most prevalent assumption that the children do not feel pain, but in fact, nociceptive neural pathway are being developed in 23rd to 24th week of gestation. And to treat pain in young children, proper detection and quantification is required, and to detect the pain, different methodologies and pain scales are being designed. So, to assess the pain management. Drugs and doses. Analgesic drugs are basically divided into two major groups. One is non-opioid analgesics that also include NSAIDs, and other one is opioid analgesic. Non-opioid analgesics are mostly prescribed for mild to moderate pain. They act on level of thalamus and hypothalamus, and they do not induce any type of addiction. While the opioids analgesics are potent analgesics relief from any type of pain. Mostly it is used to treat post-operative pain, and it acts mainly on the level of cortex in CNS and produce addiction. Here are some examples of non-opioid NSAIDs with their doses. Acetaminophen 10 to 15 mg per kg, 4 to 6 hours. Ibuprofen 5 to 10 mg per kg, Q6 to 8 hours. Opioid examples are codeine 0.5 to 1.0 mg per kg, Q4 to 6 hours. It is more frequently combined with the acetaminophen to reduce the adverse effects and also to reduce the addiction. Fentanyl 1 to 2 microgram per kg. Morphine IV 0.05 to 0.1 mg per kg. IM dose is 0.1 to 0.2 mg per kg, 2 to 4 hours. PO is 0.2 to 0.5 mg per kg, Q4 to 6 hours. Mechanism of action. Non-opioid analgesics inhibits the cyclooxygenase 2 enzyme to relieve the pain. This cyclooxygenase enzyme is basically responsible to produce the endoperoxides. These endoperoxides are interconverted into the prostaglandins, which ultimately induces the inflammation and pain transmission. So by inhibiting the COX-2 enzyme, PG's formation also inhibited, and thus pain transmission also prevent. Second type, opioid analgesics. Opioid analgesics basically act on opioid receptors. These opioid receptors are G protein coupled receptors, further divided into three categories: delta receptors, kappa receptors, and mu receptors. The opioid analgesic mainly act on mu receptors to produce the analgesic effect by inhibiting the neurotransmitters and neuropeptides such as substance P and glutamate. This substance P and glutamate is responsible for pain transmissions. They act as modulators in pain transmission pathway. Drug of choices for mild to moderate, as I have discussed before, the non-opioid analgesics are used. Example, acetaminophen and ibuprofen. Paracetamol or acetaminophen is the first drug of choice because it has very little contraindications and little side effects. Dose given in 15 mg per kg every 4 hours, but not exceeded 5 times per day. Ibuprofen is an NSAID which is given in the dose of 5 to 10 mg per kg every 6 to 8 hours. And diclofenac sodium, but it is used in the dose of 12.5 mg to 25 mg. For moderate to severe pain, opioid receptors are used, as I have discussed before. Morphine is the most common and first drug of choice in opioid analgesics, and the dose must be adjusted according to weight and age. Drug interactions, acetaminophen. For acetaminophen, cholestyramine, when administered within the 1 hour, it reduces the absorption of acetaminophen. Metclopramide, when given along with the acetaminophen, it increases the absorption of acetaminophen, so it may leads to toxic effect. Anticoagulants increases the risk of bleeding if it is given with the acetaminophen. Ibuprofen, if aspirin is given along with ibuprofen, it increases the stomach bleeding risk. Or if aspirin is taken in the low doses and given in the combination with the ibuprofen, it increases the blood thinning effect. Digoxin raise the blood pressure if given with the ibuprofen. Drug interactions for opioid and analgesics, codeine, hypnotics and antipsychotics increases the CNS depression, and respiratory depression increases hypertension and coma. More anticholinergics, when given with the codeine, it increases the urine retention and severe constipation. Morphine, MAOIs cause high incidence of hyperpyrexic coma and increase the episodes of hypertension. Now, case study. Here is the case of a boy CJ, who is 4 months baby, weight 6.5 kg, started teething. His parents asked for medication. Most appropriate for this case, most appropriate analgesic is the acetaminophen, because it has, as I have discussed before, it has very little contraindications. We do not give aspirin because in children it is associated with the Reye syndrome, which is a rare disease causing mitochondrial damage and resulting in the hepatic failure. So aspirin is contraindicated for children. NSAIDs such as ibuprofen are not recommended for infants younger than 6 months. So boy is 4 months, so we should not give ibuprofen. Here is acetaminophen only recommended. Best drug of choice, which should be given in 10 to 15 milligram per kg dose after every 4 to 6 hours, but should not exceed 5 dose